guys, it's Stacy. It's day 4 in our 21 Days to Finding Purpose in Pain Challenge. So I'm super excited to have you guys back here again. If you want to go ahead and do the reading for day 4 and then come back here and watch the video and then hop on over to the Facebook group for some discussion questions. So let's get started. I love day 4. It's kind of one of my favorite days because it's one of my favorite verses is the verse for the day. So if you have your little fun printable, you can kind of see that. But the verse for today is Habakkuk 1:5, and I think that's how you pronounce it. I actually had to Google how to pronounce it because I'm not like super skilled in how you pronounce random Old Testament prophets' names. So anyways, if I'm mispronouncing that, it's okay. So anyways, that verse is in that book, like I said, verse 1:5, and it says, "Look at the nations and watch, and be utterly amazed, for I'm going to do something in your days that you would not believe even if you were told." I love this verse, and I've been praying this verse over my life over the last year, and I've just seen so many just cool, huge, God-sized things happen that I truly believe it is the fruit of praying this verse over my life, because there's not really any other way to explain it. And the thing that's cool is why I kind of have latched onto this particular verse is because it gives me encouragement with situations and circumstances in my life that feel like they're huge and they're impossible and nothing's ever going to change. It reminds me that God can do things that are just so out of the box and so unbelievable, and that nothing, truly nothing, is impossible for Him. And it's just been so neat to see that kind of play out in my life. And as I shared a little bit in today's reading, a huge, big thing for me that felt impossible was just this, horrible chronic pain that I've been in for 19 years. And I was just in this place a year ago where everything just felt impossible. And the biggest thing is I was literally taking a bag of medicine every morning and a bag of medicine every night, and I was just getting worse and worse and worse. And I never thought I would be able to be off of my medication because I had tried to go off of it before and it was a disaster. So it wasn't just that I thought I couldn't go off of it, like it was just based on a lot of experience that I couldn't go off of it. And I felt God calling me to go off of it again and to kind of replace what I was using with some all-natural products instead. And it was so scary. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Physically, it was very difficult to go off of the medication because there were a lot of withdrawal symptoms. And if you've ever been on medication that plays a role in affecting your brain in any way, you know that when you go off of it, it's horrible. I mean, it's just I had constant vertigo for about 6 weeks. It was just a very difficult process. But in the end, I got off of the medicine, and the craziest thing of all is that I actually feel so much better and have seen a huge amount of healing in my life over the last year, and it's just incredible. Just to realize that was God. Like I said, I've gone off of my medicine before and it was horrible. So I know that it was only God and His grace and His mercy that He allowed me to be able to go off my medication and brought, very specific products into my life and supplements that I'm taking that are helping me. And it's just amazing how He's worked everything together. And just last Thursday, which actually it stays Thursday too when I'm filming this, so it's been just 1 year and 1 week since I've been off of all my medication, and it's just so amazing, and it's still, I think, will always just be a part of my life that I will remember that God did something that was impossible. And I just want to encourage you, if you are in a situation right now that feels impossible, or maybe is impossible, like not just, it doesn't have to just feel impossible, it might actually literally be impossible by most people's standards. You know what? Nothing's impossible by God's standards, and He literally raised people from the dead. So if He can raise people from the dead, He can raise you from your circumstances that feel like death. So I just want to encourage you with that, and I just want to just hear some of your stories in the discussion group over on Facebook, just so I can pray for you, and just want you to know, like, God's not limited by anything. He's not limited by broken bodies or broken relationships or broken bank accounts. Like, there's nothing that He can't do. And I realized so much that I think part of the purpose for the pain that I've gone through for all these years is just to help me learn how to dream those God-sized dreams for my life. Because if you don't have an impossible situation in your life, how are you ever going to see the hugeness of God? Because God comes through when we're in a place of weakness. And we see His strength magnified when we can't do anything for ourselves. And so it's actually, honestly, such a gift to have a situation that is impossible, because it gives you an opportunity to see the power of God in a way that you absolutely never would have before. So I just hope today that, there's been a little seed of hope and encouragement planted in you with your impossible situation, to realize that God can redeem the situation. He can restore the situation. He can renew it. He can resurrect it. He can do absolutely anything, and I'm just excited to see what he will do in all of your lives. So come on over to the Facebook group and let's chat some more. Have a great day. Bye.